All right. So my mentor said something very profound, and that stuff never left me. He said, poor people pay with stuffs and it gets to them because they work super hard for it with their time. But rich and wealthy people pay with stuffs because what brought that money was as a result of the passive income and system and structures they are put in place. That is why you can notice when rich and wealthy people buy stuffs, they don't flinch because it is not that they did that make them that money. But you, on the other hand, you knew how many hours you used to make that money, to earn that salary. So when you are spending it, you are over calculative. That is the reason why you are over calculative when you are spending money. But when you make money passively, when you make money, when what you make is as a result of your creativity or something you have been able to put in place that is making cash flow to you, you spend it with ease. You spend it better. You buy quality things. But when you work super hard for it, there's a way you spend money. See the way poor people spend money. They never spend it with sense. Why? Because when they were working for it, it was literally with sweat and blood. That's why you tend to see them, they are more stingy most times. Yeah. So if you are listening to me on this call right now and you are not a multi-billionaire, please, I beseech you by the mercies of God, listen attentively and avoid every form of distraction. Avoid every form of distraction. So tonight, we are going to be declaring the emergence of the next generation wealth brokers. It's no longer news that Nigeria as a whole cannot take care of the need of itself. Everybody cannot be employed. One thing is one thing for you to be employed, is another thing for you to be underemployed. A lot of people are underemployed. What do I mean by that? They are not even getting the commensurate money or commensurate salary for what they are doing, where they are working. And it's one thing for you to get a job, it's another thing for you to even get a good paying job. They are two different things entirely. A lot of people are just working a job for survival. Few have a good paying job. Now, what is the way out? That was why the Project Activate was backed, so that you can come into some level of awareness that you can make so much more by controlling your own economy, taking it from the government, as the government is the this, is the that, where you can now be the one controlling it. You determine what you make in a day, you determine what you make in a week, you determine what you make in a month. And Project Activate is a project that is targeted towards making sure by the end of 2026, we can boast of 500 solid multi-millionaires. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about a set of people that can make 1 million, 1.5, 2 million monthly effortlessly. It's a different thing for you to work super hard to make it. It's another thing for you to make it as a result of the system, structure, support that has been put in place that is making that cash to flow to you. Can you see it's a different ball game now? Exactly. That is what we are building. So please, it needs you to pay close. I need you to pay close attention. I welcome us all once again to the emergence of the next generation wealth brokers. So please follow me closely. You are going to get so much value for yourself. I can assure you that. Now, let's introduce Project Activate. A lot of people have been asking, what is Project Activate all about? What is all about? What is this? What is that? Now, listen attentively. Project Activate is an initiative of the Zillionaire Network, which is targeted towards ensuring young and vibrant individuals come into the fullness of endless possibilities that has been made available to them by activating the earning power through helping them leverage on their social capital, both known and unknown. I'll come again. By leveraging on their social capital, both known and unknown. Now, we have quite a number of people here on this Zoom call, and you can agree with me that we are not on the same level when it comes to earning capacity. But with Project Activate, there can be a level up. You can level up. There are some people that will position themselves on time, and someone wants to do 31 account to flow in. Now, you only did one, but as a result of you connecting before that kind of person comes, you can literally make 150,000 naira from that singular connection. And the beautiful thing is that person might not even know that you were the one they used him or her to help. So it is even beyond your known. That was why we said known and unknown. Let me tell you the bitter truth now, the honest truth rather, is that most of the people that are going to flow into this system, that are going to make you a lot of money, you have not met them yet. You don't even know them. With Project Activate, the vision, the possibilities come alive. Like you all know, your next 3 million, your next 10 million is just a connection away. All the money you need is not in heaven, it's here, it's here. Is the connection that you lack. The next person that will connect you to the next person, and boom, that is it. That was why we created the Project Activate, so that all these things can flow in. People that don't have much can begin to leverage on people that have much, and at the end of the day, everybody can make so much. Now, so that you can know that this project is not a project that just started yesterday. We officially launched Project Activate on the 1st of January 2025. And here are some of the results we have been able to create. Now, remember I told you we are on a journey to ensure that by the end of 2024, 100 persons can boast of 20 million naira in cash flow. And that's why I was telling quite a number of persons in Ilorin, Kwara State today, you will be seeing us everywhere. As we are living in Ilorin, we are entering Ibadan. As we are entering Ibadan, we are going to Abuja. As we are leaving Abuja, we are entering Kano. By the end of the year, I don't think there's any state that will not hear of what this project is all about. Why? Because I personally, the privileged visionary, I am tired of seeing people working like living from hand to mouth. Like what they are earning. I was privileged to meet a teacher over there when I was in Abuja in December. And this man is a good teacher. He was telling me how that recently they just increased his salary to 30,000 naira. This man is married. Please tell me how someone like that can cope. In a city like Abuja, you are earning 30,000 naira in a whole month. How are you feeding yourself? How are you feeding your wife? Talk less of the children. So tell me the hope that kind of person has. He has been trying to connect to this opportunity for the past 2-3 months now. He has not been able to put the money together. How does he even want to put it together? But when we connect to wealthy and influential people who can see the potential of this project, we can now talk to them. They can help people like this who have the zeal, but they don't have the money to connect, and together it's a win-win game. So it is beyond you. Like I said when I started, this project is beyond. Until you start seeing it beyond you, you will not get the best from it. So we started in January 1, and today is February 20th. To the glory of God, we were able to, at least this are some, you are seeing it on your screen. Mr. Osinachi was able to make 50,000 naira. Ibedun Lawa Zainab was able to make like 100,000. Ife Oluwa was able to make over 180,000. I myself, in January alone, I was able to harness 263,000 in January alone. And right now, we are already working towards making sure by the end of March, latest, by the end of March, we have most of these guys hitting 1 million minimum by the end of March. And that is why we are working on making sure we host another major summit in Ilorin. If you want to be part of that summit, either in cash, either in physical presence, whatever it is that you want to do, please reach out to me or reach out to the person that sent you this. We are creating a revolutionary momentum with Project Activate. Now, because of time, I will give 2 people out of this whatever, I want you to hear from them so that you can know it's not just we forming something up. So let me call Ifeoluwa. Please, briefly, in 1 minute, kindly tell us where you were, how you got here, and how excited you are to be part of Project Activate and what you look forward to achieving with it. Briefly, if you are somewhere where light is, please open your camera. Let us see you. Thank you. So go ahead. The mic is yours.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Actually, there's no light here, so I'll just do
All right,
my
fine.
voice
Go
alone.
ahead.
Yeah, so I want to say that I'm excited to be part of Zillionaire Network because before I came in contact with Zillionaire Network, I had issues with managing my finances rightly. But after I did, and after I trusted the structure that Zillionaire Network has created, I was able to unlock my financial potentials. And as you can see, I've been able to generate over 100,000 naira aside what I earn from my fashion design job. So I would really say I'm excited and I look forward to making more, like in terms of millions. And I know it's possible. Thank you
Awesome.
very much, sir.
Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much. That is
Welcome,
Ifeoluwa
sir.
Ezekiel, the person with over 185,000 naira. The goal is to ensure that by the end of March, she's one of the people that can boast of 1 million in cash flow. Now, she's a young entrepreneur, young and aspiring entrepreneur in the fashion industry. And you can imagine now she wants to boost her fashion business and all. But how many clothes can she sew to make 1 million in 3 months? How many? How many clothes can she sew to make 5 million naira in 3 months? This is exactly the major reason why Project Activate is here. And I'm sure by the end of this year, she will be more than proud she was a part. So let me give Osinachi the privilege to quickly speak how he came in contact with it and how privileged he is to be part of the Project Activate. So briefly.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, I joined the Project Activate through social media posts, and when I saw it, I was like, okay, let me just hop in. And I had a lot of vision about myself this 2025, and Project Activate was actually one of those goals helping to achieve those dreams. And surprisingly for me, I started, and it's not even up to like 2 weeks, and I got activated, and my portal just hit, and I was like, wow, this is great. So I feel between now and ending of March, I can be able to do much more better, and to the glory of God, it's going very well. All thanks to Project Activate.
Beautiful. I'm sure I had to allow them to actually speak so that it won't just look like I'm the one forming things up for them. I'm sure you all can hear from them, right? Now, let's proceed. Now, I am going to show you, a lot of people ask this question. They go like, how do we are just seeing figures, we are just seeing figures. How do we move money from this thing? So please pay close. Tonight's section is very practical. So I'm going to be showing you guys live. Now, I want to use my story for you now so that you can see that indeed Project Activate is the beginning of endless possibility. So this is how I made money. Like I ended 2024 with 185 naira in my word portal. So I want you to see it now. Now, that 184 naira at the back of that 57 naira was what was in my account when I started out January 1st, 2025. And boom, I activated someone going for 7 accounts and it launched me to my first 57,000 naira. It moved from there. I had another connection. Boom, it moved from 57,000. It went to 99,000 naira. Boom, it moved from them again to 106,000. Are you seeing it? All in 1 month. If it was a salary, you know that it will not happen like this. Boom, it moved from there from 106, boom, to what? From 106 to, no, from 99,000 to 106,000. And it moved from 106, boom, to over 200K. From there to over 228,000. I'm sure you can see it. That is my face. That's my name. I'm not showing you formed up stuff. That is it. That's what is in my account. It moved from 228, it moved to 235. It moved from 235, it moved to 263,000. Now, this is still February 20. By the end of February, boom, it can literally enter 500K because of the awaiting activations that I still have. Quite a number of them are running instrumentals. Quite a number of them are paying ones by the end of the month, February. By the time all those activation comes in, this 263, boom, can enter 500K. Now tell me how I will not achieve 1 million naira by March. And once it enters 1 million, boom, before you know it, 3, 5, 6. So the goal is not just to make this alone. The goal is to make it with a minimum of 100 persons. At least we should end this year with minimum 20 million naira in extra cash flow. For me, my target is to hit 100 million naira. And that is why you can literally see the fire burning in me. Yes, I placed a bet on myself that I want to make 100 million naira in extra cash flow with this. So I don't know the bet you are placing on yourself, but this is based on the general whatever, helping at least 100 persons to do 20 million naira in extra cash flow. But for me, Emmanuel Oluwadunsin Dada Ayodeji, I am ready to do everything to hit 100 million naira by the end of the year, because I am tired of not just being able to help people around me. I am tired of not being able to live life to the fullest. I want to begin to experience life to the fullest. And you agree with me that money plays a major role where that is concerned. So ask yourself, how much do you want to make by the end of the year with Project Activate? You, to I dare you, place a bet on yourself. Place a bet on yourself and tell yourself that I'm going to make this, I'm going to make that. Tell yourself that this is the amount you will make, and go all in, because this is one system that can give you anything you want if you actually pay the price. It is not a salary you are waiting for. It is something you can literally make happen if you go all the way. So if I can achieve this already, and this is just the second month in the year, that tells you there's so much more that lies ahead. This is just basic of one-on-one. Now we are beginning to expand to doing events, meetings, major presentations. So you can imagine what is going to come out from there. I'm going to be in Abuja in March by God's grace again. We are preparing for a major one here in Ilorin, Ibadan. So it's a lot, because I don't just want to experience this alone. I want a lot of people to experience it. Now, people have been asking, so pay closer attention to this video. We are just seeing figures. How do we withdraw money? Is it real? Is it this? Is it that? Now, this video is for you. So please pay close attention as I share the sound with you. Hear what and look at how it is done. Look at how it is done. So I have to record this to ensure that you know that, okay, beyond it just looking like a figure in your word portal, it is withdrawable. So let's have it together.
All right, so this is to individuals who have been wondering, okay, we've been seeing money in the portal, but how do we withdraw? All right, so immediately you become a partner, a beneficiary of Project Activate, you'll be given a username and password just like mine, as you can see it in front of your screen. So once you input it, it brings you here to your personalized word portal. You go to your dashboard, and when you click your dashboard, you see the available balance there. I have 263,184 naira there, and I'm currently using 5 wealth portals. Can you see? So you now go to encashment. So when you click encashment, provided your bank account has been linked to your word portal, you can have direct access to withdraw. So I'll click encash now. So when I click encash now, to bring the first balance in my first amount that is up in my first account. So let's withdraw 63,000. So you see 63,000, no comma. You are not supposed to put any comma. So I'll go under encashment type. I want it in my Access bank account. We work with Access. So get an Access bank account just in cash now. So when I click encash now, to bring the first balance in my first amount that is up in my first account. So let's withdraw 63,000. So you see 63,000, no comma. You are not supposed to put any comma. So I'll go under encashment type. I want it in my Access bank account. We work with Access. So get an Access bank account just in case you have not. So you can see my account displaying. Then I press proceed. Immediately I press proceed, boom. It loads, and the next thing you see is encashment successful. Boom. That means in the next 24 hours from today, I'm going to send you guys the screenshot of the money when it drops. Can you see it's moved from 263 to 200,000 naira? Easy peasy. So this is how you make money. You literally pay yourself. So do you want this? Then be a member of the Project Activate.
Now, I had to do this video. Like, I have told myself that I'm not going to withdraw anything from that word portal, but for the purpose of the doubting Thomas, they have been asking me, how is this? We are just seeing figures. How do we withdraw it? How do we do it? I'm sure you can see it. Now, just like I said, when the whatever drops, because they should credit me tomorrow morning. Once it drops, I will screen for those that are on the general group of Project Activate. You know how we update you guys. I'm going to drop this particular video there, and I'm going to drop the screenshot of the alert there. So we are not, it's not it is as it enters, you withdraw it like this, it lands in your account daily. And if you have 10 million naira in your account like that, you can be withdrawn. It will land in your account. And what makes it more sweeter and legitimate is they will remove your tax automatically before it even drops in your account. Now, that's 63,000 naira I withdrawed now. By the time it's dropping in my account, it should be dropping like maybe 59,000 something. They will have removed my tax from it. So I wonder why some people is a scam, it's not working, it's not this, it's not this. Yes, it's real, too real. So if you are sleeping on this opportunity or doubting, you are one of the doubting Thomas, it's high time you wake up. It's high time you what? Wake up. So who is ready? Now, like I said, we are on a mission, and this is why we are going to be going to be everywhere to become 10,000 humans stronger in Zilonia network and ensure a minimum of 100 out of them can boast of 20 million naira in cash flow by the end of this year. I keep ringing it in everybody's ear so that you can make up your mind that, okay, I want to be one of these 100, because at the end of the day, we are going to have the eagles and we're going to have the chickens. So you choose where you want to belong. The eagles are the 100 that will emerge by making 20 million naira this year, and the remaining 9,900 are the chickens. You already know chickens will always be more than eagles. So we want to ensure that 100 eagles can boast of 20 million naira in extra cash flow. Who is ready to be an eagle? You want to be one of those eagles, one of those 100 eagles that we are going to be seeing 20 million naira in their cash flow. Let me see some level or whatever in the chat box. Yes, I think M Global, our company will work on that. I got Miss Tolu, right? Yes. For now, they are working with Access Bank. But I feel maybe with time they will find a way around it. Yes, so you want to be one of the eagles. You want to be one of the eagles that is going to be having because at the end of the year, we're going to have an end of the year dinner and award night, and we're going to celebrate the 100 eagles that made it to the 20 million naira cash flow mandate by December. I'm not seeing enough energy in the chat box. You want to be one of the 100 eagles. Let me see some fire emojis in the chat box. You want to be there. Okay. Tola Folayam, number 1. Ife Oluwa. Okay. Yes, interested. Definitely, we are getting there. Just make sure no weapon fashion against you log you out of this Zoom section. That is what I will just tell you. All right, so let's proceed. Now, you need to understand that gone are those days where you are using, you want to use your certificate to look for fortune. That time has gone. Gone are those days when you are using your certificate to look for fortune. We have left that era. We have left the era of certificate. We are now in the era of certificate. That's the connected revolution. So the earlier you know this, the better. The earlier you know this, the better. I've seen someone who did not go to school understand how to connect dots and became a billionaire, employing the ones that went to study and acquire all the certificates in the world. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against certificate, but if you limit your possibility to certificate alone, you will not matter. And I will give you an example. Mark Zuckerberg is not certificate that got Mark Zuckerberg there. You will agree with me. It's not certificate that got Elon Musk there. You will agree with me. It's not certificate that got Dangote there. It is not certificate that got Femi or $10 there. Wake up. Just in case you are sleeping, wake up. These guys understand connections, collaborations. That is what got these guys there. What do you have? What do I have? Let's come together, produce something legendary. Boom, 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 boom. So if you are listening to me right now and you are still settling for the job, how long? Okay, ask yourself this honest question. How long do you want to keep working for money? That is one. Then two, have you ever sat down to ask yourself this honest question? Do you think you can work for all the money that you will use to enjoy your life to the fullest? I was running a presentation for a young lady earlier today, around 5 p.m. I asked her, I said, you are 23 now. How many years do you think it will take you to make 3 billion? She said, she doesn't even have an idea. She now started thinking, Ask yourself that same question too. Now, I hope you know we have a 28, 29-year multi-billion, like a 29-year-old multi-billionaire. And I hope you know it's not like it was a job that got them there. The earlier you understand this, the better. So ask how long, whatever it is that you are doing now, ask yourself, how long will it take you to hit the billions? How long? I went to a car dealership recently. I went to price a car. They were telling me that car is 530 million naira. And I'm sure they made those cars for human beings like me. So I looked at my bank account. I'm like, Jesus Christ. This car is 530 million naira. And somebody will come here and pay for this car and they will not feel it. So please, are you still thinking all these people are doing rituals? You better wake up. It's not all of them that are doing rituals. They are making money legitimately. The earlier you wake up, the better. We are in the connected era. The earlier you know this, the better. Now, that makes me introduce you to Project Activate. So briefly, what does it mean to activate? It means to make active, to cause activity, to start a function or action, to trigger a reaction of activity. That is what Project Activate is all about. Most especially, excuse me, for folks that have been into the system before and they have slept. Project Activate is to trigger a reaction to help you restart activities. Now, you might ask, Project Activate. So let's go. Project Activate is about creating awareness for people to learn how to live their life to the fullest without any limitation caused by lack of finances or lack of time. That's one. The project is on a mission to create financially independent and financially free individuals who have been doing so much but earning little. That's two. It is as well an avenue to restore the hope of unemployed and underemployed set of people. And it is targeted towards selecting persons, getting them to a level where they can truly say they have been fully activated, like their life has been fully activated. What do we mean by that? It means that you check your life relationally activated, financially activated, mentally like there's literally nothing about your life that is not working. And if you trace it down, you trace it down to money. Money. So it is through this Project Activate that you can now awesomely activate your life can now be working. Because really, if you ask me, 85% of Nigerians, like they are just living the life as it comes. They are really not enjoying the life to the fullest. So for folks that are new on this call and they are yet to be activated, the minimum amount of number that it takes you to get activated is 80,000 naira. And I'm going to break it down. The 70,000 naira is for your activation, and the 10,000 naira is for you to acquire books that will help you maximize the Project Activate and move faster on your journey to financial freedom. That's the minimum that is required. However, you can now maximize your options. We have One Word Portal, we have 3, we have 7, we have 15, and we have 31. And I'm going to get there in a moment. Now, how do you benefit from Project Activate? Now, please listen and listen attentively. Before you start asking questions and all, listen and listen attentively. I made sure my slide is so comprehensive that even a layman will be able to relate with it. That was how intentional I was about the slide. So it's all about connections. Just like I said, we are in the connected economy. So listen up. All you need to do is connect 2 persons within a month, which is very, very possible. I tell people, you can't be so bad that you will not have 2 people believe in you. See, forget all what you have had. Check it. You can't be so bad that 2 people cannot believe in something because you said that is how it will work. So if you are in those group or category of people that cannot successfully talk to 2 persons about a life-changing opportunity, then something is wrong. You need to go and check yourself, because really, how have you been doing life that you don't have 2 people in your circle that you can tell about something, and they will believe you, not even because of the opportunity itself, but because you are the one telling them. So there's a problem. Work with those 2 people you connect by activating them with 2 minimum and order to stay active. I'm going to explain all of these things I'm talking about now in the subsequent slide. Teach your 2 to stay active by working. Now, we have created a system, structure, and support that will guarantee you continuity, except you don't flow with the system. Just like I said, we'll be in Ilorin, we'll be in Ibadan, we'll be in Abuja. We are going to be everywhere. So it is not possible for you to position yourself in this legendary momentum and not feel the blessing. It will flow to you. It's not possible, except you are not following the energy and the momentum that is being dispensed. So this is how you become part of Project Activate. All you need is 2 people that are also hungry for success like you, that are ready to change their lives like you. And once you get them plugged to Project Activate. Now, the Project Activate works more with the matching bonus than the connector bonus. We have 2 major, now we have 6 ways of really making money with the opportunity, but 2 are major. And that's what we are going to be majoring on tonight. We are actually using the matching bonus to actually bring people into full activation. Now, if you get the connector bonus, good and fine, is a plus for you, but we are more particular about the matching bonus. So follow me closely. So for the purpose of this call, I'm going to use, let me call someone. Okay, let me use Mrs. I think this is Mrs. Bola, right? Bola Ogundipe. So take for instance, so Mrs. Bola saw this opportunity and saw how we are a group of like-minded people who is about to create something revolutionary that would not just change where you have, but Nigeria will feel it. I was citing an instance from some of my team members today. I told them, I said, imagine that 100 persons hit that 100 million, 20 million, just like we said. Now, that means I have the Project Activate has made us generate 2 billion. I did the calculation. I'm like, wow, that is massive. So if I can help with Project Activate, if I can help 100 persons to generate 20 million naira each. So if we put head together, we are worth 2 billion naira. Now, watch. So if I tell them, now this, by privilege, I was the one that gave birth to this project, right? I'm privileged of God to be leading this project. I now called these 100 persons. I said, I want you guys to donate 1 million naira. We want to see what we can do for Nigeria. Now, 1 million in 100 places, that's how much? That is 100 million naira. Do you know what 100 million naira would do in January 2026? Like maybe we want to feed a particular region or anything. Do you think that wherever it is that we put the 100 million naira to, do you think they will not feel it? They will forever be grateful to God. And now watch our Project Activate 2. Now, this is 2025. So we are literally operating Project Activate 1.0. By 2026, it's going to be Project Activate 2.0. Now, by the time we are doing Project Activate 2.0, you watch how God will bless and help us. Everybody, the way you will be making money, you'll be shocked. Because without 100 million naira, people will know us. Without 100 million naira, people will believe us easily. Without 100 million naira, we will also make a mark in our own time. But tell me how you want to do that with the salary you are earning. Tell me how you want to do that with the peanut that is coming to you. So this is what we are trying to make people understand, that they are not getting. It is beyond you. How much is 80? You spend more than that 80,000, 130,000 naira in a month. Why don't you channel it into something that has the potential to change your life? Because you will be lying if you are saying you are not spent. See, after this call, go and do a brief calculation of what you have spent in January up until now. You'll be shocked that you spend way more than that. And here is an opportunity presenting itself to you. It is the same amount that you have spent on consumables. Channel it to an opportunity that can give you the potential to end 2025 financially strong. People complain. I'm literally tired of hearing some people still complain when we show them what can literally change their life. How else do you want to be helped? What else do you want us to do for you? You pray. Now, for some people, this is more like an answered prayer. Like you've been praying, Father, help me. I want to come out of this financial insufficiency. See, this is your answered prayer. Take action. Take action. Now, stop waiting to get, I still want to be sure. I want to understand it very well. I think I need this. I just showed you what we have achieved in January alone. That is January alone. Some people are making 50,000, 100K, over 200K, close to 200K already. And we have not finished February because a lot of connections are rolling in that will push quite a number of them again to another higher level of income. Now talk less of March, where we are going to be having major summits. We are actually open for sponsorship. If you think you have 1 million, 3 million that you can use to help us, we are going all the way for this. So whatever it is that you can do, we need to propagate the gospel of this financial freedom, and we are going all out for it. The only thing that this project will not take is my life. I am ready to put everything down because I am tired of being sick and tired of seeing people living from hand to mouth. Enough is enough. Some people are literally living their best life already. Dangote just skyrocketed, his net worth just skyrocketed as of yesterday. If you are someone who is current and is following the trends. Now, that is Dangote. He's not sleeping. And that's one part that I hate about Nigerians. We are too lazy. We are too lazy. You see an average Nigerian, you are still sleeping 8 a.m., 9 a.m. in the morning. You are still on the bed. You watch season movie all over the night, and you are the same person your account is reading 2 naira, 2.7 kobo. That is not enough motivation for you to sit tight. You are still watching movies. You are still waking up 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Even God cannot help you. Is this only running in Nigeria? Mrs. Bola Ogundepe, please, where are you connecting from? No, it's running in, we are in over 21
I'm outside of the
countries
country.
now. Where exactly, ma?
North America.
North America, beautiful, ma. Immediately after this call, we are going to speak on how you can also begin to benefit from the opportunity, ma. Thank you very much.
All right.
We are
You're welcome.
in over 21 countries currently. We are in Dubai, we are in Singapore, we are in Brunei, we are in Rwanda, we are in Kenya, we are in Cameroon, we are in Uganda, we are in Nigeria, we are in Philippines. 21 that I know currently, and still expanding.
Awesome.
Liberia, and we'll keep expanding.
Okay.
So
thank you. That's a good one.
Very soon it's going to get to your side, but we'll talk immediately after I'm done. So let me share so that everybody can know where they belong. Now, so it is simple. This is how it operates, and I want you to follow me closely. At the end of the day, you need to understand that everything that has to do with making money flows from hand to hand. The money that you spend today came from somebody's hand. The money that you will spend tomorrow will come from somebody's hand. That is why it is called a currency. It flows. So it is how positioned you are that determines what flows to you. And that's exactly what Project Activate is all about. Leave analysis. Are you not tired of being sick and tired? Are you not tired of living from hand to mouth? Leave explanation. How does it work? How does it work? Listen up. Position yourself. You will learn on the job later. We have created system, structure, and support that will ensure that you will not end the year without making something tangible. So enough of, I see all the clarifications you seek last year. How much did you make from it? But you want to hear that start something today, you make 5.2 million tomorrow. That is how you get scammed. That's how they keep scamming you. Why? Because you are too engrossed with this quick return mentality. Go and ask for $10 and Dangote. Maybe they arrived overnight. So I want to believe we are with me. So now, see that week as month, because we are working with month in, month out. Now, for folks that are connected in January now, nobody has made 7,000. That's the amazing part. But let's say you are operating by the rule of Project Activate. So once you position yourself, the following month, it's not possible for the next two set of folks to not have flowed in. Either your known capital, social capital, or unknown. One will happen. One of the two will happen. Boom, depending on the person that connected you. Let me make emphasis on that. Depending on the person that connected you. I've had times where the people I'm connecting, I'm not putting them under my connectors because the goal is not to get there alone. The goal is to get there with them. Am I making sense? And of course, they are not lazy. They are playing their part. They are doing our follow-up calls. They are doing our invitation. They are supporting the movement. They send us money. Okay, you want to do summit? I have this. I have that. They connect. So we are in it together. You leverage on my strength. I leverage on your strength. I don't have the billions in account currently, but you have it. And we have an opportunity at hand that if we expand it, both of us will benefit. Collaborate. How much do you have? Let's put up a summit. Let's have 500 people sit in this hall and let's have Zilonia King to come and present. It's not possible for us to sit 500 people in a room and 500 people will say no. It's not possible. That is what people don't understand. Collaborate. That's what we are doing here. Partnership. So month one. So let's say you connected in January. By February, the next set of people will flow in. So that will give you 14,000. The first set of people flow in January. When you connected in the beginning of January, by month 10, they connected. Boom. In February, those people would have worked with them to do their own in March. That's month 3. Month 4, April, May, June, July. Now, this is minus the connector bonus. That's if you are the one that actually connected them. But let's say you are not the one that connected them. As a result of the teamwork you have with your upline, the connection is flowing month in, month out, and it keeps going like that. You started with 2. Those 2, they work with them to do their own. It turns to 4, 8, 16, 32. Now, by the end of 12 months, 365 days, you will be able to boast of 28.6 million naira. Now, we now reduce that, okay, if bad as if bad, you should be able to boast of 20 million naira, which is 85 to 90% success rate. Now, if you make this passively, won't you be happy, regardless of the amount you are making for whatever it is that you are doing? But the fact that this came passively to you, is that not sweet? The fact that what is making it flow in is not as a result of your active engagement. That is the beautiful thing about what we are doing here. Now, imagine if you can hit 20 million naira this year. That's you having over minimum 7,000 people already in the system. So imagine what the duplication will be like in 2026. They will literally think you are doing jazz. Most especially when you go for the bigger package, 7 account, 15 account, 31 account. You will be shocked at the way money will be flowing into your account. This is literally a gold mine staring at you in the eye, and you are using excuses to wear it off the table. I am tired of Nigerians. I'm really tired, and I'm sure none of anybody listening to me right now, most especially if you have not connected to this project, I hope you are not ready to give excuses as to why you cannot be a part. Let's go. Now, let's talk about 50% success rate, 20% success rate, and 10. So let's say you did not achieve 80% success rate. You did not achieve 90 or 100. Let's even say, okay, you achieved 50% success rate. That's how much? That's 14.3 million. That's still not a win? How much did you connect with? 130, 260, 500. The biggest is 1 million. But here you are. 50% success rate still gave you 14.3 million. You can imagine that. 20% success rate over 5 million, 5.7 million. 10, so let's say it come bad as it bad. You failed into 2.8. You failed into 10% success rate. You are still going home at the end of the year 2025 with 2.8 million naira. Isn't that still beautiful? How much did you connect with? Patapata 267 account. 500K, 15 account. It's still not up to the 10% success rate. Is that not a win-win? And apart from that, you still get packages in return from our parent partners, which is Empowered Consumerism, popularly known as Alliance Emotion Global. These guys have stood the test of time. They have showed that they are in business for helping people, not just to make personal gains. And they have never for once gone back on their words. It's a daily payout. Withdraw today, boom, the following money, the money drops. So what else are you looking for? So let's now get into the activator mode. Now we have different levels to this activator mode. So when you come on board, you have become an activator yourself. You have been activated. Activator. So now what makes you own that title? By the virtue of you being connected, you are an activator. But what makes it legitimate is to make sure that the following month that you came in, let's say you came in January, by February, your next connectors should have flowed in. Just two. You don't need all the people in the world. Just two serious-minded people who are ready Okay, it's beginning to make sense. Okay, I'm liking the feedback I'm getting in the chat box. It's beginning to make sense. Aha. So just connect the first two people who are serious-minded like you, who are ready to change their financial trajectory. You don't need all the people in the world. After that too, now they too, they will have their own too that are ready to change. Now, can you see it? You don't need all the people in the world. You just need people who are ready to change their financial trajectory. So when those two come on board, they too, they have their own too. We have put a system and structure in place to ensure that if you follow it, your guarantee of success is 80-90%. So when they come into, we'll do the same thing for them. Boom. Now, don't forget, you are the activator here. So once your first two do the same thing, because we are going to teach you what to do. So once you do your own and they flow in, you have automatically become an active activator now. That makes you now, for somebody like me now, I'm an active, okay, I'm active activator maintain. I'm going to get there. So for you to complete that, you have now become active activator because the people you activated have also activated people. So you move on to the third level, active activator maintain. You will now teach your first two activators to stay active by working with their two set of activators too. So that way you have now become an active activator maintained. Am I making sense? You don't want to know the time I spent on making sure everybody on this Zoom call tonight knows what Project Activate is. Like after tonight, you will not be able to say you don't know what we are doing with Project Activate. Am I making sense? If all I've been doing since morning makes sense to you, let me see make sense. Let me get some feedback in the chat box. If I've been making sense to you so far, you've not gotten any form of clarification. Everything is clear to you from since when we started up until now. Let me get some level of clear. Loud, cleared, or it's clear to me. Just give me make sense, clear, make sense, good. So it shows I'm doing a good job, making sense. All right, I needed to be sure. Now, you now move from active activator maintain to activator influencer. This is where you get to, you've been able to develop a team that with or without you now, they understand what they have to do month in, month out. So it keeps flowing. It keeps flowing. So that means by the end of the year, it's not possible for you not to be part of the people that will have generated a minimum of 20 million naira in extra cash flow. Can you see it now? It's a process. There's no need to rush. There's an end goal. And to think that everybody that has earned, that started early, none of them made 7,000 because they connected people. So automatically, you can't even start off 7,000, which is the matching bonus, except you were not able to connect anybody and your upline was generous enough to place your first two under, and now they will not do that out of just doing that. You must be contributing something for them to do that for you. I only did that for people that are contributing to the upward and forward movement of Project Active. Once you are not contributing, you are not ready to contribute, you are not connecting, and you are just there. It's not going to work for you. I will be surprised if it works for you. That's the truth. I will be surprised if it works for you. Am I making sense? Good. Now, so this is it. From activator to active activator, you can screenshot it. From activator to active activator to active activator maintained and to active activator influencer. So because you have now influenced quite a number of persons that can carry it on. All you just need to do is to keep running trainings for them, teaching them how to keep going on. And everybody, see, the beautiful thing is everybody is winning. Everybody is winning. So this is activator, the first two. Once the first two people flows in with you, you have become an activator. Then you proceed to activator maintained. Your people have now become activators themselves because now they have activated their first two on the left, first two on the right. So you have become active activator. And you move to the next one and to the next one. So this is where you get to active activator influencer because people that are, you've maintained it and it's like it has a high potential of continuity now. Can you see it? You can screenshot this thing too. Beautiful thing is I'm going to have it saved on my YouTube channel so that you can go back and watch, and you can also use it to connect people to the Project Activate. You don't need to, and what's Project Activate all about? All you just need to do now is follow them up, ensure they watch it. They can't watch it just like the same way it's making sense to you. It should make sense to them. Exactly. So just like I said, the 50% success rate for, 50, 20, 10. So for one account, it looks like it. For 3 accounts, this is how it looks like. For 15 accounts, because of time, that's why I'm rushing. For 15 accounts, it looks like it. It looks like this. For this is for 15 accounts. So if you go for 15 accounts, this is how the success rate looks like. Can you see it? Now it looks ridiculous. Are you sure? Yeah, it is. It is. In fact, one of the major issues of some people is they even find it difficult to believe that it's true. Now, how would you even connect to something that your head is still fighting with? Your mind does not even believe that it is true. Now, please, I want you to listen to me. We are rounding up now. The brick walls are there for a reason. Those rejections and everything, they are there for a reason. Because the brick walls are not there to keep you out. The brick walls are there to give us a chance to show how badly we want something. I mean, persisting. So the brick walls are there for us to know how badly you want it. They are not just there for fashion's sake. And that is why you see a lot of people that started this journey, they were wearing out on time. Why? Because they could not maintain that consistency and doggedness. And that is why few people are at the top. That is why few people are at the top, because it is not all of us that can persist. Exactly. That's why the brick wall. See, there's no let me even that there's no other industry you get to that this is not the same thing. Fashion industry, the real estate industry, the medical industry, the entertainment industry, this is same everywhere. When you start out, you are going to encounter confrontations, challenges, but if you can persist, it's just a matter of time. Once you break the wall, you launch. So the brick walls are there to stop the people who don't want it badly enough. They are there to stop other people, not you. Not you. It is for other people. See, if you understood the power of residual income, you will break through a wall to get it, because there's nothing that pays so much like it. So let me briefly share how beautiful residual income can be. One of my upline was sharing a story with me, how that he was sick for like acting influencer. Okay, I'm coming. He was sick for like 2 weeks. And while on that sick bed, every blessed day, 200,000 naira was entering his account. He was on the sick bed and he was checking his wealth portal every day throughout him being in that hospital. 200K was entering. Now, if he was a banker, please, will that kind of thing happen? While he was on the sick bed, 200K entered for 14 days. 14 days. How much is that? He was on the sick bed and he was still making money. That is the power of residual income. The system that you have created that now has the capacity to generate cash flow, because now he's the one that is sick. His team members are not sick. The people that are still connecting, running the system, they are not sick. He's the only one that is sick. So if he's the one that is sick, the other people are not sick, connection is still going on, and man is still making. He opened one of his. Well, that was when I knew this thing, I am going to see the end of it. He showed me one of his accounts, and I was legitimately seeing 100. They didn't tell me. I saw it. I wish it didn't allow me to snap it that day, because he just wanted me to see the potential of what the business. He opened one out of the 31 account he was using. He opened one out of it. I saw with my eyes like this. I saw 100 million naira total earnings. And I'm like, now what I'm telling you now is like 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I was in the hotel with him that day. He was showing me 3 years ago. So you can imagine what somebody like that now has made by now. By now. So that tells you the level of the endless possibilities you can achieve if only you will persist with what we are doing here. Now, how do we build Project Activate? Now we are going to be leveraging on 2 out of these 5 going forward: questionnaires and events. It's going to be back to back to back. So there's no way you will not be able to participate. It's either you are a sponsor of those events, or you participate by learning how to do it, in one way or the other, there will be something you can do. That's what I keep telling people. I don't know about other teams, but here in the Zillonian network, we believe in collaboration and partnership. Now, everybody cannot present like me. The fire in me is not everybody that have it, but there are some people that need to hear my voice. I need an amplifier, and the amplifier is sponsorship. If we see like 2-3 million naira now, we can enter 5 states consecutively. And as whatever is growing, I am making money, you are making money. It's a win-win game. I don't know if I'm making sense. So we are going to be leveraging intensely on questionnaires and events. I'm crafting the questionnaires already. There's nobody that will see that questionnaire that will not want to fill it. And you will want to fill it. And we are going to use that to generate enough contact for people. Then event, back to back, back to back, back to back. Now, the things that will make you not to finish this race, this challenge, number one, scarcity mind. You see this scarcity mentality. I don't even want to spend too much time on it. Just you cannot be part of this project Activate and have a scarcity mentality. We will not go far at all. Then no accountability partner. Who is your accountability partner? Okay, I've done this today. Sir, ma, I've done this today. So tomorrow I want to do this. It helps you maintain a consistent track when you know that you have somebody to give feedbacks. Now, I don't have any whatever because my goal is my feedback. I go back to the goal. I already told myself it's 100 million naira. So once I wake up, I must do something about it to get closer. So for you, get an accountability partner in the team. Please, I want to make you my accountability partner. This is what I want to be doing day in, day out. Please, when you don't get feedback from me, ask me questions so that I will know that I'm accountable. So that way, consistency can be predicted. The third one is excuses. See, you see these excuses. I'm even tired of getting it. Once you connect with the system and I can see you giving excuse, first time, second time, third time. See, I'm not allowed the fourth time to happen. I'll just let you be. Because as it is right now, it is a journey. Once you embark on the journey with me, and I can see that you are not meeting the whatever, you are full of excuses, I leave you behind, I keep moving because I can't allow you to drag me back. My goal is bigger than yours. Your mom is still sending money to you at home. Maybe it's your boyfriend. People are still sending, so you are still okay. Me, I am banking on God and me. I'm not banking on any other thing. So my drive, my passion, everything is on a different level. So once I see, it's because it's so obvious that you are not even ready for life yet. You are not ready. So once I see that excuses thing, in fact, I let you be. Lack of consistency. You cannot be doing this thing and do it this month, leave it 3 months, come back. It's not. It will never work for you. It can never, ever work. Even when God wants to create the heavens and the earth, when did he rest? The last day or the day in between? That's your God, my God, our God, Almighty. He created the heavens and the earth in 7 days. Before he rested, Monday, Tuesday, he made sure he finished before he rested. And here is you. You start today, you give it 3 breaks, you come back, you give it, well done. If that's how your God, if that was how God did it, maybe you will be here. The last one, wrong mindset. You cannot be in this whatever and check the chat box. Bola ask the question. Oh, yes, I will give room for question. Let me just finish, please. I will give us all the privilege to ask questions. You cannot be in this system and have a wrong mindset. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You cannot be in this system and have a wrong mindset. You must be positive even in the face of adversity. Even in the face of challenge, you must remain positive. Very, very important. Very, very important. Now, talk to your client concerning the challenge to draw an inspiration. Come to the office to draw inspiration. Reward yourself. Whenever you hit a milestone, for you it's chicken pie and Coke. Go to the whatever, buy it, reward yourself. So you'll be challenge yourself to do more. Have an accountability partner. I already said that. Have a strong why and read it to yourself every single day. My own 100 million naira this year. I keep telling myself this year 100 million naira minimum. So it keeps me going. Personal development. See, you cannot. And for some people, they have stopped clocking in. You are waiting for me to clock in before you clock in. I am reading every blessed day. Videos back to back. You will not see me clocking most time because so much is going. I'm handling so much. We decided to create a group for that, Zillionaire Growth Circle, where we read books pertaining to our mindset, pertaining to the business, pertaining to money management. So read books, listen to audios on our line of industry, and more importantly, possess the right mindset. Possess the right. Now, the road trip is paved with toll roads. Successful fast lane travelers are warriors who live and die on rough roads. Success, you see, these are the bitter truth because it's not everybody that likes to hear this. But I'll say it anyway because this is exactly how successful fast lane traveler looks like. They are warriors. They live and die on rough roads. They are always dogged and rough. Toll roads pave the roadway to wealth, and the toll can't be paid on easy. You will never find it on easy streets. The road to wealth, it is not on easy. Just see, quit once you are finding anything easy. Like you are finding easy. There is no wealth there. Just know, especially when you are even just starting out. It is rough. It's going to be very rough. For some of us, this is good news because the toll weeds out the weak and escort them to the land of the normal. If you resist the toll, wealth will restrict you. So you embrace the toll so that it can make you and qualify you for the wealth that you desire. Are you ready to be activated? Are you ready? Now I'm talking to the people that are listening to me for the very first time and they are not yet activated. Are you ready? Every success starts with a decision. And there's no other way you are going to find out whether or not it will work other than just doing it. So now, before I give room for questions, so I'm going to project the, what's it called? The portfolios now. 1, 2, 3, 7, 15, 31. So as you are seeing it, pick the one you want to go for, get back, in fact, make it known in the chat box, get back to whoever invited you here and plug in immediately. Now, stop waiting for everything to be complete. If it's 10,000, 20,000, whatever it is that you have out of the money that you want to use to connect to your particular web portal, go ahead and do it now. Don't wait till the next 2 minutes. Because I observe, some people, I will do it tomorrow. I will do it next tomorrow. Before you know it, whatever makes them leave this whatever, another thing comes up and takes the money away. And before you know it, they start giving excuses. So start like on the spot. See, except you are not tired of insufficiency. But if you are tired of insufficiency, my dear brother, my dear sister, it is high time to desperate measures need desperate actions. You need to take that action right away. So I'm projecting the categories now. So you can pick yours. Now, for beginners promo pack, currently, normally you are supposed to get it for 100K, really. But we are going on a promo, whatever. So you have access to it. Just like I said, 70 plus the 10,000 naira for the books you are going to be getting. So you can key in with the One Wealth Portal, which is the beginner starter pack with as low as 80,000 naira total package. And you will get this. You will get this from our parent company, Alliance Emotion Global. This is the first value you get. So tell me how it's a scam, because upon your connection, you are even getting value immediately. So where is the scam exactly? This is the first one. Now, the second one is the gold pack, which is the 3 account. You are supposed to get that for 300K, but connecting now as soon as you can means you saving yourself a whooping sum of 169,980. You can get it for 130 now, plus the 10,000 naira that you use to buy books that would help and guide you through. Make 140 in total. Same goes for the 7 account. Yes, you get a package for that too. Same goes for the 7 account diamond pack, which is supposed to be 700, currently going for 260. You literally save yourself over 400,000 naira by connecting as fast as you can. Now, this is the package you get. You are getting reward and value for your money immediately. 15 account, 31 account, same thing. Now, let me just go straight because of time so that I can give people to ask questions. So that's it right in front of your screen. So go ahead and make the decision of a lifetime. You are stuck on one page. I don't understand what Fisayo the boss is saying.
No, we are all stuck on one page. Your slides are not moving.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
That means I've been speaking since morning. All right, let me reshare.
No. Just this one that we're saying, Project Activate,
Wow.
So you just need to go back a
I'm
bit.
resharing it now. So sorry. Thank God you pointed my attention. How about now?
Oh, yeah, we see it now. Exactly.
Okay, wow. So all of the things I've been
Okay,
saying.
and then another thing. No, can you please go back to that page? I mean, you want to just go back to where you started to talk about the different packages, please.
Exactly. That's where I'm going right now.
And then please, can we also ask that, let people just know, when they get a particular package, the referral bonus and the
Exactly.
connectors
I'm doing
bonus.
justice to that now, man.
All right, thank you.
The beginner starter pack, which is currently going for a promo price of 70,000 naira, is initially 100,000 naira. And with the 10,000 naira in addition for the book, makes it 80,000. That's what makes it 80,000 naira. So you are saving yourself over 30,000 naira by connecting now. Same goes now. This is the package. By connecting with one account, the person who connects you, who activated you, makes 20,000 naira in activation package, in activation income, connector bonus, depending on the one you call it. That's 20,000 naira to that person. Now, this is the package attached. Then the gold pack, which is the 3 world portal, which is currently 300K, but promo pack reduced it to a whooping sum of 130,000 naira plus the 10,000 naira for your books. So you are literally saving yourself 169,980 by connecting immediately. This is the pack you get as well. Same goes with the diamond pack, which is the 7 wealth portal. Activating your way to financial freedom with this now saves you a whooping sum of over 400,000 naira. So you have access to 7 wealth portal for 260. This is the pack you get in return. I mean, you are literally getting value from your money, for your money, apart from you standing a chance to even make more money with it. Now, tell me how better that can get. Same with 15, same with 31. Connecting to 31, anybody that connects with 31, whoever connects is making 150,000 naira upon just one. So that means if that person does 10, that's 1.5 million. And for those going for 15 accounts, anybody you connect or activate and that person use 15 accounts, that's 100,000 naira. Having 10 people like that in your team is you making 1 million naira of connector bonus. How sweeter can that get? You've been using Colgate, you've been using all manner of toothpaste all this while. They have never called you to wish you happy birthday. They have never gave you any form of bonus before. But here, you enjoy that because all of these things, come to think of it, they are daily consumables. You drink Bonvita. Bonvita have never called you from their head office to appreciate your patronage. They have never wished you happy birthday, not even to talk of saying they are doing promo and they want to give you something. But here you are enjoying it. So please tell me how else you want it to be juicier. So your dream is calling. And a year from now, the bitter truth is, honest truth is, you will wish you have started today. So are you ready to be a zillionaire with Project Activate? So here's it. So this is the era of choose your choice by shooting your shot. So go ahead and shoot your shot. Now, for people who have questions, kindly drop your questions by typing it in the chat box. If I need you to speak, I will call you. Let's have it orderly. Thank you. So please go ahead. Now I'm speaking to the people that have not gotten activated. These products are super healthy. Super healthy. You really need to test it. Test and see that the Lord is good. You need to experience it for yourself. You need to experience it for yourself. So right now, please go ahead and choose the wealth portal you want to use. Let's make that snappy. Let's make that snappy so that we can entertain more questions. Are you going for 1? Are you going for 2, 3, 7, 15, 31? What I tell people is, if you know you can go all the way for 31, don't do 15. If you know you can go all the way for 15, don't do 7. If you know you can go all the way for 7, don't do 3. If you know you can go all the way for 3, don't do 2. If you know you can go all the way for 2, don't do 1. If you know you can do, it's looking like it's almost impossible for you to even do any. By all means, plug yourself with 1. By all means, make sure this opportunity does not elude you. So I'm giving 5 minutes for that. Please, let's make our intentions clear. And for folks who would like to support and partner with what we are doing with Project Activate, please just find a way to reach out to me personally. I have a burning desire to help emphasis on young individuals who have lost hope on their dreams. I mean, with this project, we can help them generate good amount of money that can now help them get back on their feet. And like I always tell my team member, this opportunity is a means to an end. It's not an end in itself. Quite a number of persons are passionate about a lot of things, but they don't have the money to fund it. They don't have the money to fund it. But when they can realize we can help them generate good amount of money with what we are building here, they can now in turn channel it into that thing they've always wanted to do. And they will be forever grateful you were in one way or the other a part of what we are doing here, and they will be forever grateful that you connected them to this project. And all glory will be to God. So please, I'm not seeing any feedback in the chat box. Have I been speaking to?
We have questions in the chat box.
Okay,
You are yet to read them. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Ma. You are doing great and you have my support. We can really partner to help. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know how you're going to get my number. I'm going to really reach out to you. Mrs. A, please, what's your name, Ma? A.S. Ollie.
No, that's fine. I'll get your number from Esther.
Okay, thank you, Ma. The business looks so enticing and very, very promising. Thank you, Beams. I got the invite and I joined very late. I missed the entire introduction of the project. Please, can you? Okay, all right. So whoever invited you, ask them for the link to this particular section on my YouTube channel. It's going live. It will be live on my YouTube channel tomorrow.